people have proficiencies and weaknesses. And usually we hire to cover our weaknesses, right? We hire other people that have proficiencies in those areas. But what I feel like AI, for those who are responsible with it, let's say you're not good at research, like it helps just bring that valley up a little bit so you can then, as a professional, you pull from that and build into proficiencies that AI will never be able to achieve. Because by definition, AI is the median of our human endeavor, right? It is a predictive analysis of how we usually do work. And so it'll never perform at the peaks of professionalism, but it'll certainly shore up the weaknesses that you have and bring you to a nice competitive landscape where you can come equipped with like research and knowledge, or even a first pass at certain things, so you can apply your human magic to it and then really stand out in the crowd. So we do have the ability to generate boards using AI. Let's do a conversion audit and let's just see what it does right at the bat. The idea here is less of it doing it completely for you, but more for you to steer a moving ship, right? It's much easier to like kind of adjust things or see kind of what the standard is and then make adjustments to those versus like just staring at a blank canvas. So it takes about 10 seconds and then it'll build out for you this conversion audit. So we have a discovery, website data collection, all the descriptions as well, competitor analysis, conversion funnel mapping, user experience assessment. Perfect. So the intent is to transition that, go over to edit phases and milestones. We're also attributing, so you can kind of see where AI has like put a pass and where, you do a new step here. You can also create and modify the board with AI. So you can tell it to like, hey, add in a workshop phase after discovery that has 5 milestones, and hit enter and it'll like put that in for you. Or, hey, actually add time and budget estimates for each milestone, and it'll go through and do all that as well. So it's nice. You can kind of work alongside AI, but really it's about you taking this process and customizing it and making it yours. And it's super quick, right, to be able to put that out there. And then here in 30 days, we've already done a proof of concept. And let me actually just go to one of them real quick. This is a process that Jumpsuit offers. We define the competitor set, do competitor research, do a SWOT analysis. We did this entire thing in 20 minutes from start to finish, from just having it as a process to actually putting in Neum and then actually putting together all these documents. And I haven't touched any of this actually. So what we're rolling out is the ability under this add deliverable. Right now you see upload file or link, but there'll be an ability to let AI do a first pass at that deliverable. And that's actually what it's doing. It's actually looking at your whole process. It's looking at the phase and the milestone, and it's looking at the client you're doing the work for, and it actually builds and creates this Google document that you can update and change, and then uploads it here for you. And again, the idea is less about it like doing the job completely for you. However, we found that in some cases it does that really well. But the idea is to then take these documents and let you sort of continue to steer a moving ship, right? To continue to work off of it or continue to morph it. And then what happens is when you move to the next step and you hit, generate an AI deliverable, it ingests everything before it. So it looks at whatever edits you've made to this document, or if you've uploaded a PDF or added a new link to it, it's going to look at all of that information and then this step and then create for you a deliverable based on that. So at any point, you can go back up to the top and make a slight edit and then regenerate the deliverables below it. And it'll incorporate all that feedback all the way down, cascading all the way throughout all your deliverables. So what this lets you do is basically in certain portions of your process, it'll actually do the deliverable entirely on its own. In a lot of them, it'll be a great starting point that you'll mold. And in some areas where it can't do, like, for instance, we did one to really like kind of pressure test this concept. For A24 films, we had it try to build a short film. So there's a lot of stuff. It can't film stuff. It can't actually hire people and all that stuff. So this is all AI generated, everything that's on here. One thing is this initial meeting and brief, right? You want to actually meet with and discuss your vision with a bunch of people. So it can't do that. It can't do that meeting. But what it does provide for you is a meeting discussion guide. So it actually comes alongside you, and where it can't do the deliverable, it'll actually build you a guide or some sort of deliverable that'll help speed up actual production of that step. And then obviously, again, like I said, where it can't do full autopilot, it'll let you take over, upload your files, and then you continue kind of building or generating those AI deliverables throughout the thing. So this is where we're headed. It's going to be released in probably 30 days. And what's awesome about it is when you look at your own list of competencies that you guys have, you'll actually notice like there'll be phases that AI could easily take a first pass, and then it'll speed up your pipeline, or even give you really cool strategies to getting new meetings with new clients, where you can kind of produce for them like a content analysis that you still obviously do work to like kind of improve, but getting value to your clients as quick as possible is really where we're headed with Jauntboards.